Hi, here's an unpopular segment. Let me warn you. I call it ADD. My ADD stands for Automatic Diversion Dilemma. I don't think that most people who claim to have ADD or ADHD or ADDHH or whatever it is have it. I believe this is procrastination. I believe that people are trying to get out of things because they don't feel good about themselves. Their esteem is such that they don't feel they're able to do it. They don't feel they're able to do it within that time frame. I've seen this in students when I taught graduate classes for PhD and MBA candidates. They claimed they had ADD, but I didn't give them enough time. It wasn't that, they just didn't have the discipline. And so I would advise you in terms of your own self-esteem to get rid of that kind of thinking and don't put up with it from others. In other words, stop yelling squirrel. Oh, my dogs here see squirrels and they immediately change their attention. I did a cartoon on my blog, The Adventures of Koufax and Buddy Beagle, where Buddy says squirrel, squirrel, and Koufax says squirrel, 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 and the next panel, squirrel, 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 third panel, squirrel, 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 and in the final panel, they're still saying squirrel to each other, but the caption is dog mastermind groups. Now that's okay for a dog to be distracted by squirrels, but it's not okay for us. Consequently, if you need to get something done, a lot of time frame, an hour. And sit down and isolate yourself from interruptions. Close your windows so the squirrels can't come in, and get the job done. Save yourself from being distracted. Stephen Wright, the great comedian, the great dry wit, said, "I would love to daydream, but I keep getting distracted." Save yourself from the distractions. Chunk your projects so that you do an hour's worth today, an hour's worth tomorrow, an hour's worth in 3 days, and soon what looked like an overwhelming amount of work is gradually done. All of us can do that. The fact that some of us do and some of us don't is not about illness, it's about discipline. So avoid the automatic diversion dilemma. Put the time aside and start feeling better about your ability to get things done.